localization for the dialogue is incredible. And I think that the story, it's a little bit basic, but you know, it's still cool. But like the thing is that I found the gameplay a little bit hard to sort of wrap my head around. So
yeah, it can feel like a bit much. There's a lot of micromanagement in that game. So no, I get it. Anyway, sorry, we were just discussing Unicorn Overlord, or at least the bits and pieces that we've each played. Hello everybody, welcome to the Fire Emblem Darius the Conqueror live stream. Hope you're all doing well, and thank you all so much for tuning in today. Good to see each and every one of you. Also, do not know if you're watching at the moment, but thank you very much, Corin Flakes, for following yesterday. Yeah, Corin Flakes. Love the title. Is that going to be like...
That is a legitimately pretty clever name.
Yeah, it's like, Corin Flakes, the siblings will love it. No, have some Corin Flakes. Don't forget to add the Camilla milk.
Jesus.
With a side of at least cinnamon rolls. Anyway, and Ryoma Lobster. Again, you can have it with Ryoma Lobster. Let's just turn all the Fire Emblem Fates siblings into different, confectionaries and foods. How delicious. Anyway, joining me once again is Zane, the maker of this game, and good friend of mine. Thank you so much for tuning in and allowing me to play this fantastic ROM hack. It's been a treat. It's been a treat.
Yep. And this stream should cover up to the end of chapter 22 and the much-deserved death of Commodus and Enobarbus.
Indeedy so. Right, so last time we left off, we finished the map with the other dude. Darius had an epic speech. Barbarous rejoined us. Now we have a fucking dragon on our side. And we're going to fight Commodus, who... We got more context of him. He wasn't always the worst person ever, but now he's the worst person ever. We're sending him straight to hell, and to be fair, that sounds too good for him. So you're going to hell. It's like, ooh, upgrade. Right, so what's the plan of action? I'm going to fortify myself here, because again, we've got a bunch of bow users, so I'm going to fortify myself, let them have at me, and then I'm going to open the door.
Right. Actually, I don't think that those bow users can attack you from over that door. Oh no, it's two tiles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made sure. Good to see everybody. Yeah, good to see everybody. Right, so all
grab
good.
That, reverse it.
Right, and we're gonna open this and see what the hell's inside. It's a rune sword. Hoorah!
Yeah, the chests in this map do give some pretty good rewards. I think one of them has a gold gem.
Oh, gold! Oh, that's worth even more than a black gem, I assume.
Yep.
Right.
Worth I think 20,000 gold.
Oh, right. Is that support or is that just conversation? No, it's a support. So no, we're gonna stop because I want Darius and Helen to at least get their B support. I'm also gonna remember to fix my weapon. Right, who's got the? You do. Yeah. Is there any healing? No, but it seems a bit unnecessary to do that. So let me fix Darius's weapon. Oh, while we're here, because remember again, you got the whole what do you call it? Still weird, like trying to wrap my head around the whole Dancer can do two things in one turn. It's like, for real? God, man. Imagine if dancers could do that, and imagine if you could do that in other Fire Emblem games. You get one turn to attack as a dancer and another turn to dance. Damn, man. Damn.
I put the power staff skill on Zipporah mostly just because there are other hacks that have dancers that have staff utility, and like I think it's a cool concept, but the reason you want dancers on your team is
to move again.
Is to dance, so it's really pointless.
Yeah. Oh, good to see Aqua. And also, well, I'm sorry about the 5 ads for Yuki. That's Twitch, I do run ad breaks at specific moments, but I always let people know. But in that case, it's just like when there's running 5 ads, I didn't approve of this. Also, I assume she like counter magic.
Counter magic, yes.
Yeah. Nyx had this skill. It was a cool skill. The only problem is Nyx is didn't have had a HP stat worth jack and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's so ironic. Higero had Shuriken Mastery, which basically made it so that she was really good against Shuriken wield. It's like, yeah, but we're playing Birthright. There's not that many Shuriken users as enemies.
Yeah.
No, that makes more sense for Kaze and Conquest to have, but It is what it is.
Silly.
It's it makes more sense in Rev, but that's Rev, which again is like that's Rev. Not only is it DLC, but you can't get it anymore. Yeah. What's my favorite character from the cast of this game? My favorite character from this game in terms of just writing wise, the ones I'm most obviously there's Darius I'm really gravitating towards. I like Ulysses quite a bit, and anyone else? I think Helen's very, very nice. I quite like Boudica. She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Crixus has got some nice stuff, and Demetria as well. I also like Neria, just for the whole bugger. Honestly, Willow I like, but I'd like to see Mike more of her character. But Willow's like personal bias.
Yeah. I mean, if you're if we've got time at the end of these streams, taking a moment to look through some of the support conversations I wrote might be nice.
Okay.
But you can also do that on your own time.
Yeah, well, we shall see. Yeah, she just, Green, were you not listening? I just said it's the HP that lets her down. The res is good, but what use is good res if your HP is shit? It's like Dust Noir. What use is your good defense stat if your HP is terrible? Anyway. Actually, does anyone have a barrier? No, we don't need barrier. Yet. Yeah, gotta leave space just so we can open the door. I think I think Darius will have a dorky on him. What's the banner? Well, what is it? Well, Gaussian. It's a sub goal. Yeah, it's a sub goal thing where we are 60 away. Well, no, we're at 39. If we get to 60, the next sub goal, I will do a stream where I've got to draw a Sonic OC. Multiple, actually.
Also, hi, Most Sovereign Lady.
Most Sovereign Lady, good to see ya. So yeah, I'm just having the team wait, because again, the moment that door opens, we're gonna rush these motherfuckers. It's like, oh shit, the gate's open. I was like, nuts. Also, I just realized I could use the unlock staff because the unlock works for doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work for chests, but it does work for doors. Ow. And there he goes. Thank you, Targoth. Targosh. Sorry. CH. Kill every last one of them. Yeah, I mean, they are Commodus' forces, so go figure. Oh, God, that's 73?! I bet that Griffin's right. It's like, oh, God, I regret everything.
At that point, you're not getting shot with an arrow. You're getting shot with a gun.
Yeah. For his neutral special, he wields a gun. Pretty sure that's an arrow. No, it's a gun. Oh, Griffin Riders. See, you guys are great if the enemy's not retaliating. The moment the enemy retaliates, you're fucked.
Basically.
They're just like, oh boy. Let's see. Okay, I can survive. But everyone's just going after, yeah. It's like, look, it's either the Centaur or the Armor Knight. We're screwed either way.
I'm pretty sure Targot has capped his strength, skill, and speed, actually.
Yeah, it's probably why on the level up he got nothing. Yeah. You know what's so funny about the Indiana Jones scene? There was meant to be a really long fight scene, but Harrison Ford was really sick that day, so he said, fuck it. And he just shot, but the actors went along with it. And now it's one of the most iconic, like, fake-outs in cinematic history. It's hilarious.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only think that movie's okay, but that one scene is legitimately really great.
Cool. Iconic improv indeed. It's like, we're gonna have a really big fight. No, we're not. But it's also logical. Like, again, it's like, why would Indy go out of his way to fight this person if you could just shoot them? Oh boy.
Yes.
Yeah,
the cavalry has arrived.
Yeah, and Fingy's all the way over here. Thank God I have a rescue staff. Right, so I'm gonna rescue you. You're gonna open the door and think. Who's got rescue again? Alright, you got restore. Come on, I know somebody's got rescue. Oh no, I could probably grab it from the inventory. Recover, restore. Okay, Darius.
No, Creeper, I have not played The Last of Us. Maybe one day, but for right now, I don't have a console or PC by which to play it. So
I can just about survive. Oh, I can just about survive, but there's the problem is the longbow. Yeah, this guy with the longbow, he's a potential problem. Alright.
potentially.
No. Wait, what besides Sophia run? Wait. No, well, no. Sophia's going to replace this one. As for the well, remember it's a different game depending on which one gets finished. If one game gets finished, then we replace it with another game. But currently, this is the only one. Well, this and Mega Man X is the ones we're close to wrapping up. You'll find out what I'm playing after Mega Man X on the Friday. But yeah, no, when this is done, Binding Blade Hard Mode is going to replace it on both days because I think I've kind of come into a schedule there, unless it's like Xenoblade where I'm like, it's very limited to meet up with people. I try to do games like RPGs twice during a week because otherwise you're going to be here for ages. In the case of Persona 5, it's 3 days because God, that game is long. So, yeah. I love it, but oh God, is it long. Right. Put away that. Take this. There you go. And let's open the door.
Open the door, get on the floor.
Yeah.
Everybody walk the dinosaur.
We've got a dragon, is that good enough? It's like, everybody walk the dinosaur. I got a dragon. Right. So, you're all over there. So what I need to do is, I need to restore you, and then move up a bit, and then dance. Gotcha. Because I'm thinking, because you said that those two have a conversation. One of the bosses and Demetria, right?
Yeah, so Enobarbus has special dialogue with Darius and Demetria, yes.
Gotcha. Alright, well, let's get Darius up there first. Okay, that's cool. Does double the damage. Well, 2 times. Yeah, it hits him twice, so there's that. Yeah. Again, you fucking coward. I will say, though, that purple Wyvern man, props. Someone clearly likes Spyro the Dragon.
That is very much unintentional. It's more just a case of like it's the color of his outfit.
Yeah, I mean purple's often used in like nobility and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like, but Darius, it's like, I told you to come to this. I was right. The Empire's taking over. God. It's like, I have the power to
Enobarbus.
Oh, yeah, he wishes he was Palpatine.
Enobarbus is such a weasel.
Yeah. Just that, like, I have the power to save the one you love. You must choose.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Yeah. Yeah. You're an awful person. You're still not the worst one in this game.
Do it.
Thank you very much, Yami Yami. I appreciate it. The thing is, he can't. No, I'm the one using unlimited power. I'm the one using Force Lightning right now.
Yes, basically.
Oh shit.
Oh, right, Aether.
Yeah. Oh, Darius, no. No, I want to see that. I want to see that conversation. Sorry. At the very least, we could just we can show it off at the very least because I gotta see this. I'm curious. Damn it, Darius, you do too well. Oh, now I'm too good. You people are never happy. Yeah, be afraid. Why? Because I'm the first one to cap her level. Oh. Oh, so her father was, thank you for the bitch grouper, good to see you. Oh, so her father was all for, like, you know, gay marriage and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously him being a religious zealot, you put two and two together.
Yeah. But Demetria...
Yeah, exactly.
proceeds to call him out.
But you, sir, are a pedophile.
Exactly.
Yeah. And he openly admitted, because said you're taking that secret to your grave. He didn't even try to deny it. Obviously, you know, this is also a commentary on the stereotype that, well, the negative stereotype that within that powerful religious figures have a fascination with younger boys and stuff like that. Obviously, it's not everyone, but it's kind of a running stereotype, if you will. You know, everyone's familiar with the concept.
Yeah, admittedly, it's one of those things where it's like, it's kind of low-hanging fruit, but like,
Nonetheless,
at the same
effective.
time,
Everyone can relate. Everyone can relate to the idea. Also, King Gnome Wolf. Well, if you are curious, if you want to link it, if you want to link the link Zane, please do. And if you check out Zane's YouTube channel or just type in Darius the Conqueror on YouTube, you'll find links and stuff like that. Yep. Alright. So yeah, we've already.
There's a
seen
link for you, King Omega Wolf.
Yeah. So yeah, we've already seen this bit, so we can speed through it. Yeah. There we go. That's one. That's two. And here he goes again.
Here he goes.
And here he
goes again.
Why have you forsaken me? Maybe it has something to do with the kids. Oh, you're gonna go with Shamir. Wonderful. Bro, again, wow. He's such a piece of shit. I didn't get any levels from that. I did get a Delphi shield though. It's like, man,
Delphi shield.
It's literally, oh my god, he's dead, and nothing of value was lost. Nothing of value was lost. Oh shit, I'm an A rank in stars. Yeah. Alright. Please tell me I have a rescue. Darius, please tell me you have a rescue staff on standby. Please. I'd very, very much appreciate it.
Jeppo, when you're saying is Shamir hard to get?
No, alright, so I know what you're thinking of. Shamir's not hard to get. All the church units are just level dependent. You don't need specific, you know, ranks and weapons. You just need to be a high enough level, which you will get just by playing the game.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, real easy. Which, by the way, again, also, you do realize that, like, you know, if you play the other, like, when you play Free Houses, unless you're playing Crimson Flower, you get one of the most OP units in Chapter 4. You get a Catherine who joins with a base strength of 21. Or a base speed of 21 or something like that. It's like, what the fuck? So no grinding? Not really. I mean, again, just play the game normally. Like, you know, do paralogs, do the maps. You should be fine. As long as you just focus on Byleth, which, you know, everybody does anyway. So yeah, you know, you should be fine.
Ironically, I've never bothered using Catherine in any of my playthroughs of Three Houses because maybe
because you had just focused, you had like Felix and stuff?
Well, I have Felix, because I started with Blue Lions, obviously, but, like, the thing is that Catherine has no good options for a master class.
Yeah, I see what you mean, because she's already a sword master, and there's no point going Mortal Savant, really.
Yeah, she can't really go Mortal Savant because she has a deficiency in reason. Yeah.
The only thing she can kind of do, if you can kind of, if you have the DLC, you can do War Monk because she is good at brawling and she gets fist fair, but even then, that's like, you know, that's if you have the DLC. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'll try it on one of my next playthroughs.
Yeah, it's not bad. Again, I've said this many times. If you're playing Fire Emblem Three Houses and you're curious about giving a class a go and you have the DLC, if there's a female Fire Emblem unit in that game who has either good strength or good at brawling, go War Monk. So Edelgard, Petra, Hilda especially, Catherine is a good pick. Even like Leone and Ingrid. War Monk for any female Fire Emblem character with a good strength stat. War Monk, because it's the only class in the game that will give them fist fair. No other class gives them fist fair. Yeah, because for whatever reason, which for some characters makes no sense. Like, why the fuck can Catherine not become a, Like, you know,
War Master.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, War Master Catherine, it makes too much sense. Mm-hmm. Why you do this? Why you do this game? Right, who's got good res?
One of the many weak points of the three houses is gender-locked classes.
It's probably the worst. Like, Fire Emblem's always had gender-locked classes, but this game's taking the piss. It's not enough to, like, bring the game down, it's just annoying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's about as bad as you know, certain female units in Awakening being naturally overpowered because of the
skill?
Dark Flyer class.
Yeah, but then there's also that thing where for some reason in the GBA era, female units had the shittiest constitution for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, like what is it? Isadora has 6 con.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck?
I know.
Yeah, Warmonk Edelgard, that's the thing. Warmonk Edelgard's a good pick, but Edelgard is so versatile, just about anything is a good pick. Edelgard is probably Edelgard and Yuri are like the most versatile units in the game. They can do practically everything.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, trust me, Edelgard. And another thing I've always said, if you are ever curious about playing Three Houses again, go to the wiki, double check your character's spell list, because you'll be surprised how many characters have really good spell lists that people don't make use out of because, you know, the game doesn't encourage you to do so, but I highly recommend it.
Also, hi, Sierra.
Oh, hi, Sierra. Good to see you. Hello there. Right. I'm going to stand back here because I need healing. Like, big time. Right. Yeah, everyone else will be fine. It's like, you sure Darius will be fine? Darius will be fine. Darius will be fine. Right, we're going to need a couple of units to get rid of this lot. Fuck it, let's use the goddamn dragon. Alright.
Well. Barbarous does have unique dialogue with Commodus.
Oh yeah, well I'll make sure that they fight. Yeah. It's funny that they silence Ulysses. It's like, you can't use magic anymore. I'm a mercenary.
Shamiyama, I don't think that this hack really has like a Meg or a Fiona
no.
equivalent.
From what I've played, again, most of the units are designed where they come in pretty decently strong, if anything. And the game is quite generous with stat boosters and promotion items, so there's no unit in this game that is purposely shit. There are some that are better than others, but no one in this game is particularly, like, stand out bad. Because I think anyone who makes a Fire Emblem wrong hack tries to avoid that, because that's one of Fire Emblem's many pitfalls. Why would you... Like, yeah, I know some people like to enjoy using these units, but generally speaking, why would you purposely make a unit this unnecessarily bad?
Yeah. Like, there are some units, like, Sylvandos and Lysander, who I think are slightly outclassed by other units you get around the time that they join, but, like, as Lewis has,
demonstrated.
As Lewis has demonstrated, you know, you can make good use of Lysander, if you're dedicated enough.
Well, it's also down to playstyle and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, like, I don't think that there's a unit that's complete turkey.
Yeah. Well, again, I imagine going in, you're like, I don't want a turkey. We have a dragon, not a turkey. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break and see you all soon. Again, we like dragons in this chat. Turkeys are nice to eat. So far, what the nightmare maps? Well, that depends on point of view. Like, Zane, are there any maps that you particularly felt you could have done better with or not particularly fond of in retrospect?
Chapters 11, 11X, and 12 are probably the ones that I would say are closest to nightmare map status.
Gotcha. The only ones
those are the ones where I admittedly was, you know, fell into a bit of a trap with enemy spam. Mm-hmm. Like there are others that can sometimes give you trouble afterwards, but like those are the 3 maps that I think are probably the biggest trouble maps. The other one that's potentially frustrating is chapter 6, but I think that's really about it, honestly.
Yeah, the only one I personally had trouble with, now part of it might have been because I used underwhelming units, it's the demon one, but it had the Fog of War in it.
Chapter 12.
Yeah, chapter 12. That one was, not only were there lots of enemies, there was Fog of War, you were getting hit by like siege stuff and stuff like that. it was a bit overwhelming. Now, granted, part of my experience is also partially because I purposely chose to use some of my weak units to train, so there's that to factor in. But yeah, that was one that I felt was a bit much.
Yeah. That was one where I was kind of cringing at some of the design choices I made, because there were moments where like you'd have fucking Cerberuses bombing out of nowhere and just eating one of your units. Literally,
Cerberuses in this game don't fuck around. They got pass and they'll eat you.
Shamiyama, he promotes through an item, but he doesn't get the item until the end of chapter
17, I think it is.
17, yes.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is an interesting matchup. Oh no, it tickles. This issue does nothing. Do I like Shamir? Yeah, in fact, if you watch my top 9 Knights of Sarah, she's my favorite church unit. I really like Shamir. Yeah. Very cool, chill character. I just really like her.
Yeah. Shamir is waifu for me personally.
Yeah, she really is.
Best girl in Three Houses.
She's wonderful. She is wonderful. That, and, she's also a really, really, really damn unit. Damn good unit. Starts as a sniper with, like, an A-ranked bows, and she's already got close counter, and if you max out her class, she gets Hunter's Volley. She's something else. Mm-hmm. And I've got a Hunter's Bow. Get fucked. Also, it's funny how Orion and Demetria were the main targets this map, in terms of who to attack. Oh, Ingrid's wonderful. Ingrid doesn't get enough credit. Leonie and Ingrid are probably the most overlooked... No, wait. Leonie and Ingrid are the most, I feel, misunderstood characters. I would regard to the most overhated character. And Manuela's the most slept on character.
I know. There's like a period of time where people were accusing Ingrid of being like...
racist?
A white supremacist because of her interactions with Dedue, which like... I think is hilarious, both because, like, the game is very clear that, like, Ingrid doesn't actually like being,
yeah, it's just,
having those feelings towards Dedue. Mm-hmm. But also, like, there's no confirmation in the game that the people of Duskur are all black people, so, like, what?
Yeah, exactly. It's just
it's so silly.
Well, again, Fire Emblem fans, as we've seen, A, they don't get past the C support, and B, they don't read. No, because again, Ingrid makes it very clear. It's like, I shouldn't act like this. It's one of those things where her initial reaction is very hostile, but then once her brain kicks in, she's realizing, shit, I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's that type of thing. She has that realization. Yeah. But, sorry, what was I about to say? God, oh no, what's funny, though? Because there was a small period of time, very small, but people were going on about how Hilda was a racist because of her support with Cyril.
I don't remember her support with Cyril very much.
She was basically going on about and inquiring, like, if what people say about Almyra is true from Cyril, and Cyril just says... why don't you just go and, like, why don't you actually go out and meet people rather than making assumptions based on stereotypes?
Yeah.
Hilda's more so naive than, again, she's not racist, she's just really naive.
I know.
She's like, oh my God, I am, like, willfully ignorant. Yeah, but there's a difference between, like genuine ignorance and outright racism, because obviously racism is, like, intentional. It's kind of like, obviously, it's very nuanced, but generally speaking, racism tends to be more intentional than just being ignorant. And stuff like that. Obviously, it varies, and there's a lot to unpack. I think an example I can give is in Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, where Ike refers to Ranulf as a subhuman, which is considered racist, and Ranulf has a go at him and says, oh, I'm sorry, that's the only thing I've heard you being referred to as.
Yeah.
Like I said, very, very nuanced topic.
Mm-hmm.
And ow, that Rider's Bane. Yeah, well, ignorance is definitely a part of racism. Absolutely.
When it comes to racisms, ignorance is not bliss.
No. Right, who else has got restore? Or is it just... Oh yeah, it's just you. Hold on a minute. I can't reach. Do I have that thing that... No, I don't. That's alright. You know what I can do, actually? I can trade and then... What do you call it? Yeah, give you the restore staff because the dude's asleep. What are you doing? Oh no, yeah, the comparison's super obvious. Saber from the Fate series looks a lot like Ingrid. There's fan art of her in the same outfit. It's very, very obvious. It also doesn't help that, you know, Ingrid is, you know, and Ingrid strives to be a knight, and Saber is literally King Arthur. I do wonder who, like, the people, when they were designing the Fate series, like, all right, we're going to have historical figures. King Arthur's obviously going to be our mascot because he's very, very famous. What do we make him a waifu? I like the way you think. I mean, to be fair, Saber's one of the best character designs I've ever seen, so there's that. So elegant, but also still really, 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 really powerful, impactful, but beautiful and stuff like that. With a very simple color scheme, too.
I'm really curious to check out the Fate series, honestly.
I mean, it's definitely like, you know, there's obviously the gig joke with, like, you know, there's so much to digest, but again, if you can, definitely give Fate Zero a shot and then go on to Unlimited Blade Works. Highly recommend.
I'm actually going to start, I actually want to start, this is going to sound kind of stupid, but I want to start with Dean's Day Knight.
That's not stupid at all. Wolf, in fact, Wolf would very much recommend it because, as Glass Reflections Arcada put it best, if you watch anything, go ahead.
Yeah, because I've seen Arcada's video on the where to start with the Fate series, and his whole thing of, like, you know, start with Dean's Day Knight even though it's bad.
Yeah. Well, it's not so much bad. It's just definitely, like, you could tell. It's basically like it's one of those ones where it feels like a 2000s anime.
Yeah.
But continue. Also, Shamiyami, no, she's not a snake. It's just the race of people and stuff like that. Vipers, more, you know, and things. But continue, Zane. Yeah.
To piggyback off what Lewis was saying, Shamiyama. So Viper is what's known as a Golgothi, which is essentially a race of elf. They're also known as night elves in this world, but they have blue skin.
Yeah. But no, yeah, definitely, Arcada is right. If you start with Dean's Day Knight, it's not the worst place to start, and literally everywhere to go from there is up. But if you start with anything else, you might have too high of expectations, not to mention you can never go back to Dean's Day Knight.
I know.
Never.
And for me, like, I don't necessarily, like, want to go all the way down the Fate rabbit hole. It's just that, you know, for me, I like, you know, I like the, you know, the idea of just having of, you know, experiencing as much of, like, the original Fate timeline as I can.
Yeah. With all this mistrappings and all that stuff. Anyway, we're going to see a sport between these two. Oh, I clicked support, didn't I?
Yes, you did. That support does not exist.
I see.
Sadly.
It's like, hey, Mom, you want to talk? No. Okay.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
You'll still get the benefits of the support, but there is no conversation at the moment.
Still better than Radiant Dawn. No, Grieper, literally, that's the Fate experience. All this Fate talk is confusing to me. Yup. That's just the Fate series. This shit's confusing.
Get used to it.
Yeah, you literally, you do. Yeah, you put it best, you get used to it. There goes Adept, hoorah. Is it a good anime? Yes, in general. The different series have different levels of quality, but some of them are very, very good. Fate Zero is one of the best animes I've ever watched. But admittedly, I haven't watched stuff like Fate Apocrypha and all that stuff. I haven't even watched Carnival Phantasma, whatever that is. That one was weird.
Fate Apocrypha?
No, Carnival Phantasma.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so not much longer. The enemies are already almost dealt with. We've just got to get the last couple of treasure chests. Oh shit.
Going by a bit faster than I was expecting.
That's because I make sure everyone dies!
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, that's the power of Darius and Willow.
Indeed.
Right, I'm gonna keep you lot down here for safekeeping just in case any more enemies happen to spawn in. Right. How far can Darius go? Darius can go far, Willow can go further. Actually, no, she can't go further. Darius can actually go further. But, brave tome away. Gotta love it, just gotta love it.
I see you, Zap.
Yeah. And here we go again. Oh, fuck, he just goes straight for the ether. Zap!
It reminds me of this. I think it's by Speedwing here. Is a video of when it's called when Ike won't proc Aether against the Black Knight, and it's the SpongeBob scene with Squidward and the magic conch shell.
Yeah.
Where it's like, could I have some Aether? Could I have some Aether? No.
No. No.
Can't you say anything else? Try asking again.
Yeah.
Could I have something to eat? No.
Alright, so how would I rank the three houses pathways? Overall, that's the thing. In terms of, it depends. Like, personally, Crimson Vow is my favorite, but if I had to be the overall, if I had to rank them best, not taking into account personal bias, Azure Moon, Crimson Flower, Azure Moon best, second best Crimson Flower, third best Verdant Wind, fourth best, or worst in this case, Silver Snow. If I took personal bias out the window. If I include personal bias, just swap Crimson Flower and Azure Moon. The other two don't change, though.
Amiyama. So this hack took about 1.5 years for me to make. And admittedly, like, not all of it is complete because I didn't quite finish all the support conversations that for every character. So in terms of tips for creating a hack like this, oh, that's a topic and a half. I think my biggest tip is don't be afraid to seek advice from other people. Because I definitely think that there's a lot of parts of this that probably could have been improved from me seeking other people out for help.
Well, again, trying to make a game from scratch, it's a big endeavor. There's so much to consider.
Actually, maybe a more practical tip is take a project like this in segments, and also don't go overboard in terms of like the ambition of like what ideas you want to have in the hack, because there's definitely cases where like people will have ideas for ways to shake up the Fire Emblem formula in terms of like changing mechanics, but that's kind of hard to do sometimes, especially if you really don't have a whole lot of experience or knowledge when it comes to hacking. So keep your ambition in check. And also, when it comes to like the actual workflow of a project, I would say try to break it into smaller chunks. Like generally, if I'm working on a hack, I would say that it's probably best to, start out with, it's best to like start out with, okay, when I'm making my edits, start with, for example, getting all of the characters made, getting all the classes that I want to have in the hack set up in terms of in terms of their battle animations, their map sprites, etc. You know, and break it down into pieces, because the thing is that you're building, if you're making a ROM hack like this, you are building a full RPG from scratch, and RPGs are just naturally larger games than
they're big endeavors
than the average. So there's just a lot going on, and you have to compartmentalize at least some of it if you're going to have any hope of finishing the project long term.
Yeah. All right, so we'll take a very quick break and see. We'll soon. Just gotta set up a cut. Just do a little bit of setup and all that jazz. Nothing huge. Just getting ready. Again, we got wyverns now. Oh god, they got wyverns. Hold on, let me double check. Are they moving? They can move, and they got bows, so don't get too close.
Yeah. Don't stick Barbarous next to the door, because he does take effective damage from bows.
No, he's not too close. He's not within range.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna open the door while Barbarous is just sat there. That would be stupid. Hey, we got the fortify stuff. Yay.
Yes. First of 2 fortify stabs.
Mm-hmm. Right. Wait, can I not? Oh, I'm asleep. I was wondering what the hell was going on.
Crixus got put to sleep.
Yeah. Thank God Dancer's got restore stuff. There we go. Right, as for everybody else. Yeah, they're already here, ready to go. Because then Darius is gonna kill you.
Oh, Matt, I appreciate the kind words. Honestly, there's a part of me that wants to like make some tutorials for using FE Builder, because the thing is that, you know, it's an easy program to use, but it does have a lot of moving parts, and there are some pieces of it that where like I feel like they're not something that people necessarily might know how to use. There's parts of it that are not well documented, like how to import music into the hack.
Yeah.
That's something I have pretty extensive knowledge of, because I wrote my own music for this.
Yeah, I think it would be good for people, especially since I imagine quite a lot of people are curious about Fire Emblem ROM hacking, but might be scared because the idea of ROM hacking itself is quite overwhelming. But thanks to FE Builder and you, who started out as a novice, so they could you'd be able to understand their point of view or where they're coming from.
Yeah, I also think it would be a good thing to do just for the sake of, because there are some pitfalls that are kind of easy to stumble into. Particularly when it comes to importing music. The FE ROM hacks have a weird thing where, like, if you don't download a certain patch, if you try to import music, the drums will be incredibly weird. So you know, it's one of those things where it's like you have to be aware of that. Yeah, there's definitely a lot that I could do. Like, the only thing is that I'm kind of fucking lazy, so...
Well, you also got there's also other stuff that you're, like, you know, you want to do, like making this a full-fledged game. That's your main prerogative.
Yeah, there's just a lot of things that I want to do, because, you know, I've got this, I've got writing the script for Armory's hack, which I've been very lax on, and you know, right now all of my time has been taken up playing, you know, on my revisit to Engage. No, it's I mean, as Ak was saying, you know, it's not necessarily a problem unique to me, but at the same time, you know.
Well, again, I wonder if people are using grossly overusing the term lazy. Like, again, the term lazy definitely varies from person to person.
I know, it's... Oh, and Calcian's also pointing out, next week I'll be hooked on Thousand Year Door remake. Yeah.
Again, tickle that nostalgia bone, why don't you?
Yeah, that game is definitely going to be eating up all my time.
Oh, harder, Daddy Nintendo.
Like, you joke, but
No,
That's
but like
pretty
I
much
know,
what it is.
but I know, Thousand Year Door is considered not only one of the best Mario games, Mario spin-offs, just one of the best RPGs ever. And remember, it's not easy to come across these days, so I get why people are super excited.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I have been wanting to replay that game for fucking ever because I do have a copy of the original on GameCube. But its life has unfortunately come to an end, so I can't play it.
Yeah. Good to see you, Hades. Yeah, so that's so there's reason for you. The disc has just run its course, unfortunately. What's my staff rank? C. All right, I can use physic. Yoink! I should be able to use physic. Oh wait, physics B in this game. Oh, okay.
Oh right.
No. That, again, it varies from game to game. So it's all good. Just like, huh? Well, I'll be. There we go. That's much better.
Odd, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm sure for a lot of people, this will be their first time playing Thousand Year Door, and the game's rep alone is, it's enough. So this game is going to do well, and people are probably really going to like it. It's a remaster of a great game. You can't really go wrong.
I have been hearing some press that the remake will also probably have a way to have some features to cut down on some of the backtracking problems that Thousand Year Door has. Yeah.
Oh, that's just some of the early GameCube, early RPG stuff. There's always those one things in like I love this game so much, but there's this one bit where I swear to God, that every game has that. Especially old RPGs, man. Old RPGs, they're great and all that stuff, but a lot of them, like people say, oh, Final Fantasy VI is incredible, but those fucking random encounters.
Yeah. I mean, Final Fantasy VI is a great game, but yeah, honestly, the random encounter rate for all of the SNES Final
Square
Fantasies
games?
is kind of ridiculous. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's not necessarily like it doesn't drag the quality of those games down too much. Like I still love Final Fantasy V,
but it's just an annoyance.
And 6, yeah, and I still have a lot. There's still a lot to like about Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, well, 6 is considered one of the best, if not the best, depending on your point of view.
6 of the ones I've played has the best story and cast of characters. I'm more partial to 5 as a game because I just love the character customization in that game.
Gotcha. Right, now die. So it's just the king left as soon as we open the door. Away we go. Oh, you were stuck in a town. I mean, stuff happens. You'll be surprised how we can fall for some of the simplest shit in certain video games. So it's like, oh, how do I do this? You press this button. Oh.
I'm trying to think what town you would have been stuck in, Shirayama. Shirayama.
Yeah, the artifact, well, again, some are worse than others. Prime 3 is the one that got it right, but the rest of them, yeah. I mean, like, here's the thing. I'm mixed on when it comes to which is worse, Sky Temple Keys or Chozo artifacts. Honest to God, I think it depends. There's not as many Chozo artifacts, and Talon 4 is smaller than Aether, so there's not as much back and forth. But at least with the Sky Temple Keys, they're only in the Dark World, so you have a much better idea of where they are, whereas in Talon 4, they can be fucking anywhere. So yeah. Right. So let's get rid of the rest of this lot, because fuck them. Mythal Sword. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Yeah, I've yet to play 6.
That'll do, Ulysses.
Yeah, that one is a follower goal as well, Final Fantasy 6. But the Final Fantasy game I am playing at the moment is Final Fantasy 7. And then I plan to play the remake, and then I plan to do Final Fantasy 15 because I actually own that one. And I want to give 6 a go. Admittedly, the one I'm definitely quite interested in recently is 10, because people just can't stop going on about how amazing 10 is. I hear 9's good as well.
Yeah, I plan on getting around to all of the first 10 Final Fantasies at some point.
Yeah.
I revisited 6 on the GBA, and the only thing I have to do from that is the Dragon's Den and the Soul Shrine, the post game dungeons added with the GBA version.
Ah, nice.
The only thing is that I'm currently in the middle of grinding my characters up to prepare for that. Ooh,
Hey,
nice.
and I assume that's lance fair.
Yes.
So yeah, I get extra damage on lances. Hey. Plus 4 damage.
Oh, the town where you meet Shadow for the first time. Oh. Because I was gonna say that's is that South Figaro? Because like Shadow shows up at some point. Shadow shows up very early in the adventure, but you don't actually recruit him until like you have the thing where the party gets all separated.
Wait, how did you turn off? You know what? I was gonna say, how did you turn off the Morph Ball? But I know in Super Metroid you can alter stuff. But I was just wondering how because I've never done it. But it's like, how the fuck did you turn off the Morph Ball? Again, it's not that I don't believe you. It's just one of those things like, how did you get to that point where you turned it off? Because Super Metroid's weird. It doesn't do what most Metroid games do, where everything stacks. Rather, you can customize Samus's moveset. There's so much of that game that's useless, but it makes for interesting tech. But a lot of the moves that Samus has in that game are useless.
Yeah.
But they're there, they're there to experiment with. Also, another one I'm a little curious in is Final Fantasy 13, because as of late, especially after Jay was telling me about it, apparently people are looking back on 13 and realizing maybe we were a bit too harsh on it when it came out. Because when it came out, it was not well received.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, I have not played it, so, I might be like, no, they were right, it's not that good of a game, but who knows. Oh, damn. And people seem to like 16 as well, but 16 just didn't get the numbers they were hoping for. Maybe it wasn't on just the PS5, you morons. Not everyone's playing the damn thing.
Matt, I've heard good things about Final Fantasy Tactics, or Final Fantasy Tic Tacs, as I like to call it. Thank you, Zinco Me Johnny.
Yeah, in fact, Final Fantasy Tactics is the game Mooney is playing, who we've been raiding, whose stream we have raided a number of times. She's wonderful. Yeah, and also, not only that, but Final Fantasy Tactics is similar to Unicorn Overlord, a game which a lot of you people who play FE really like. No,
I would say that it was more like Tactics was the inspiration for Triangle Strategy.
More so Triangle Strategy, yeah, but I think Final Fantasy Tactics, especially maybe from a gameplay standpoint, I think it has a bit more to do with Unicorn Overlord than Fire Emblem does. Like, Fire Emblem, I get it more so thematically, but not gameplay-wise.
I want to say that that Unicorn Overlord is more trying to be like a spiritual successor to the Ogre Battle games.
Oh, most definitely. But if you had to compare, would you say, if you had to compare it to Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy Tactics, gameplay-wise, which one does it better resemble?
I have not played Final Fantasy Tactics, so I'm not super. I'm not sure I could answer that question super seriously, but I will say that Unicorn Overlord does not remind me that much of Fire Emblem.
Well, you know what? Thank you. I'm so glad, because I remember everybody when the game was making the rounds. Oh, it's like Fire Emblem. It's like Fire Emblem. Play it. No, it's not.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it
looks like Fire Emblem. It looks like Fire Emblem. And it
does have some aesthetic similarities to Fire Emblem in some ways, but
gameplay-wise, I don't buy it.
Yeah, it's not really that it's not really that similar.
Yeah. But it's still a very, very good game. I'm glad that it's done well, and I hope that more people play and stuff like that. Oh, also, I thought this was Commodus. It's like, no, that's just another general.
Nope. Commodus is the one sitting on the throne.
Piece of shit.
Yep.
Who's got the unlock stuff? You do. All right. So yeah, I can unlock the thing and break the door down. Yeah.
Break the door down.
Indeed. Yeah, Darius again, and those two villagers again. Well, it's a good thing those two villagers didn't live to see what Darius became.
Spoilers, but those two bullies are not going to have a very fun time in the going forward.
No, absolutely not. There goes the door, and there goes the level up.
Okay, so for unique battle dialogue, Commodus has conversations with Octavius, Darius, and Barbarus.
Octavius, Darius, and yeah, Barbarus. Okay, cool. So Octavius is down here.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man, we're so close. We're 1 point of damage off, just one.
I mean, critical hits.
Yeah, you know, crits are a thing, and we got, and you know, worst comes to worst, we do have a dragon. We do have that spiffy dragon.
I mean, Kaji, what are you getting stuck on?
Mm-hmm. Speaking of criticals, God, it was 44%. Trust me, when a critical hits like 20 plus, then it's pretty much like, it's pretty safe bet. Okay, well I do a lot of damage to the boss, but if he doesn't outright kill me, but it's still dangerous. Actually,
he does have Luna in his back pocket, so if
watch
that
out
pops,
for that. Yeah,
it could potentially kill you.
Gotcha. Negate the defenses, great. Oh, and he's got great shield.
Yeah. Commodus is pretty stacked in terms of skills, honestly.
Yeah. You know, for such a pathetic man, at least he knows how to fight. Which is more than I can say for Desmond. Oh, he's stuck on chapter 6.
Yeah, chapter 6. That's understandable. That map is kind of a pain in the butt.
Right, let's just make our way. Right, there's a couple of
making
mages.
Making our way to the chest.
Alright, no, we get thingy to go up this way. Move, move it, you fat fuck, you old fuck. Yeah, because we want to get them in range so they can at least start, you know, getting the conversations going. You know what I'm saying? There we go.
I know what you're saying.
What difficulty are you playing on, by the way? Kanji, out of curiosity. Oh, oh, I missed!
Weapon triangle.
Yeah, again, what do you expect? Wait, I just realized it's like, hold on. Oh, I can double them. I can't kill him, though. He does 1 damage to me, so yeah, lol. So I just find that hilarious.
I will say, Shamiyama, the hack is balanced around normal difficulty. That's okay. So yeah, I play tested everything on normal difficulty. I didn't get around to testing hard mode. So I mean, your mileage will vary on whether or not you find that enjoyable.
Yeah. When you say "cause I'm a coward," is that like you're very hesitant to move units forward and stuff like that? Because that would make sense, because this game, because of how Zane's, the design mentality you had going in, where it's similar to like Dark Souls, where you do a lot of damage, but the enemy does a lot of damage. So aggression, while obviously you still have to be defensive, I've learned that the hard way, aggression is more so encouraged, because you don't want the enemies to, basically, you don't want the enemies to hit you before you hit them.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh shit, speaking of which, just fucking kicked him. It's like, I can survive...
It's Sparta!
Yeah, I can survive the spear, but not a kick to the face. That's asking too much.
Yeah. Still one of my favorite crit animations.
Again, that was one of the original memes, This is Sparta. Oh boy. That in the olden days of the internet, you know, this is like a, you know, very early YouTube poop, along with, you know, Peanush and and pretty much everything Hotel Mario or Zelda CDI related. In fact, I think I've got it on my soundboard. 1 minute. Soundboard. There we go. Give us a sec. Give us a sec. I'll be there in 1 minute. Well, that's yeah. Yeah, here we go.
It's possible to set a difficulty and prevent it from being optional through a patch. Oh, that's interesting, Matt.
I'm not sure. I'm sure there is a way. I'm sure there's a way where you can just negate certain difficulty settings. I wonder, has Fire Emblem ever... No, yeah, some Fire... I'm pretty sure Genealogy did, was like that, where there's no... You just play on the standard difficulty. Hell, you know, when you first play Binding Blade, you don't have a choice of difficulty. You just have normal mode.
Yeah, and it's also like that for Blazing Sword, which is stupid, considering that
I
limb mode
sworn...
on...
Oh, no, yeah, you only get normal.
Normal mode is kind of sucks.
Well, again, I get... Context is appropriate. I get why they did it. But maybe they should have offered the players the choice of hard mode from the start. I get why they did it, but in hindsight, like, I'm not saying get rid of Lynn's campaign, but I think if you offered hard mode and said, like, you don't have to obey the tutorials, that would have probably softened the blow. Mm-hmm. Especially upon, like, replays. Because, again, at the time, it wasn't a big deal, because, you know, back then, Fire Emblem was a new thing. But obviously now, people playing the game for the first time, it's like, yeah, but I've already played, like, Awakening Fates and Three Houses. Why do I have to sit for a tutorial?
Honestly, FE7 is one of those games where, like, if you start with it, you know, you'll probably have a much higher opinion of it. If you try and go back to it from, like, other games, you will probably not enjoy it as much.
Yeah, I mean, that could be said for the whole GBA era, to be honest. But it varies, you know, it does vary. But FE7 definitely has that. It works better as an introductory game. To this day, it's still one of, if not the best first Fire Emblem games you can play. Mm-hmm. But that's also a thing, because some people think that FE7 is a bit nostalgia blinded, a little bit. I mean, again, I think
definitely agree with that.
I think it varies from person to person whether or not it's nostalgia blinded. Because you can, again, FE7 was my favorite Fire Emblem game until Three Houses, but I didn't play it until after Sacred Stone's Awakening, and both Tellius games. You go, so I had no nostalgia for FE7. Mm-hmm. Again, anything's possible. Anything's possible. Now, conversations. Yeah, I'm not going to do any damage, but fuck it, we'll get the conversation. Right. So, okay, he swore an oath to his father. I assume his father's probably a better man?
A little bit better.
Yeah. Yeah, spitting on the grave of your father, yeah. So yeah, that explains more about Octavius. He was loyal to his father. It's kind of like how wasn't Bryce loyal to Ashnard's father, but Ashnard didn't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. Right. Alright, now it's time for Darius to kick his ass. Yeah, let's see how this goes.
This is a tough nut to crack.
Again, Commodus, man, you're a king. Have a bit more tact with you. He belongs on Twitter. He belongs in Reddit. Just from the way he speaks, man. Come on, man.
I had so much fun writing this exchange between Darius and Commodus. Mm-hmm. It's like, do you think it's also concrete hero? Well, it's called Darius the Conqueror. You tell me. The source of your tears is quite delicious. It takes off the mask. The Sass Master.
Yeah, it takes off the mask. It's you, Sakurai!
I'm helping.
Ow. Ow. Yeah, the legendary weapon thingamajig is witchoo! Gotta love it.
Legendary weapon, and he's got Luna.
Yeah. Alright, Willow, you're up. I'm the most dangerous person here. Commodus Brutus. Well, that explains a lot.
Part of why he's called King Brute.
Rebel scum. Oh, we missed. Ow. You wouldn't be laughing if one on that bloody throne. Fucking, yeah, fucking throne bonuses. How much does, Oh, wow. But if he procs Luna, that's going to do a shit ton of damage. Oh, there goes Great Shield. I mean, to be fair, Grieper, I think most people make for a better king. Most, not all. I mean, you know, Garen's certainly questionable.
Matt, the thing, I didn't ever have a plan to make Commodus into like a unique class, because here's the thing is that you know, I'm a firm believer that not every like major villain in a Fire Emblem title needs to have their own unique class in order to be like a good boss.
Oh no, absolutely not. Yeah, but well, Gauzy, you say that as if Edelgard's not a good ruler. Again, no. Again, Gauzy, I think you completely. I get what you're saying, but the example you use is wholly wrong. When you were meant to say it would be a better ruler, like, than this clown, you've got to give an example of someone who's bad, but not that bad. Edelgard's a really good ruler, if anything. I mean, come on. I mean, well, put it this way. Like, put it this way. When you think of Fire Emblem villains as rulers, most of them are, you know, tyrannical. The people they work for hate them, and they cause nothing but thing. Edelgard actively promotes good things, and she has many people who are loyal to her because they believe in her. Yes, see, Zephyr is a better example and stuff like that. But no, like you know, Edelgard does do good things. Even then, like, that's the funny thing about Edelgard, because Edelgard's creating a world to help the people that are less fortunate. And it's funny because you'd think, is she doing this like to put herself in a better position? No, if anything, the world Rare created is perfect for it's perfect for Edelgard. No, explain a bit. Also, the one and only Gast? Wait a minute. The one and only Gast. Give us a second. I'm wondering if that's a certain somebody. Give us a minute. Oh, no, it isn't. Sorry, but yeah, good to see you. Sorry, I thought it might have been Fargus, because, you know, yeah. But good to see you, and yeah, GBA, just the sprite work and general style of the GBA games is fantastic. I highly agree. It just looks so good. Right. Barbarous will attack next time. And Chris, good to see you too. Because, I mean, none of the three houses rulers are perfect. They all have massive inherent flaws, but they all do mostly good, even Rhea.
They at least try to do good.
Yeah. The only time they're particularly bad is when they're the villains.
Zephyel's father was a better ruler than this goat humper. That's a beautiful quote.
Goat humper. It's like, hey, that's my line! Anyone need healing? No, we're good. Alright, cool. Let me wait. Just get my dancer ready. Oh, Darius can go again. Go, Darius, go.
Go, Darius Ranger.
Do they want to... Actually, no, I don't have any... Wait, no, I do. I've still got a staff bot. Alright, cool. I still have a staff bot. So if I get hit, I can still make it out alive. Get him, Darius. Celica's dad is a better ruler than the scope. Oh, wait, Celica's dad? Wait.
Celica's dad was... I would say Celica's dad was not a great king.
I don't even remember Celica's dad.
Celica's dad was mostly just... all about, you know, hedonism, so...
Okay, I don't even remember he was a thing in the game. I remember Rudolph, but not Celica's dad.
Well, it's probably because he gets killed off screen, you know,
that doesn't help.
And before we can ever meet him.
Tragic. Okay, it's just one of the things I completely forget he even existed, that's all. There we go. Ah! We dodged him. Hoorah!
Nice dodge.
Yep. And we can't critical him either. He's got the thingy, the hopping guard, whatever it's called.
Yeah, Hoplon guard.
Okay, I think the point's been made. A lot of people can make for better rulers than, what'd you call it?
Commodus,
Than
yeah.
Commodus. Oh, would you look at that?
This joke has been run very much into the ground.
Yeah, now let's see if we can finish you off.
Alright. Burn him down.
Yeah, I'm a lion. I'm a dragon.
To be fair, Glenn, Darius,
shit.
Darius is a... Oh, that's a miss.
Wait, I want to see how much Luna does. 49. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. Well, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Ah, shit, I'm dead.
Yeah. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Didn't happen.
Yeah, if Barbarous dies, it is a game over, for the record.
Yeah, I imagine so. Ow. Got him!
And there we go.
Yeah, damn you!
Yes. So satisfying.
And nothing of value was lost.
And everything of value was gained.
Right. Yeah, I know there's Bone Knights down there and an elephant, but the throne's right here. So you only gonna
Throne's
kill
right
them?
here, and I don't feel like fucking around with that anymore.
Yeah. The throne is mine. Hoorah!
Alright. And prepare for a whole bunch of items. Very powerful items at that.
Legendary weapons galore. Yeah, and everybody rejoiced. Damn right they did. Yeah, we still got Nemesis and Havgan to deal with. Yeah, it's like, yeah, we're celebrating. By the way, I found all this good shit. I mean, we're in the king's vault. Why not? All right, let's see what weapons we get. The question is, who's gonna get what? And no, it's like there's this really cool tome. Willow, thank you. So Willow, we might want to thank you. Yeah, Willow's gonna get the tome, obviously. Who's gonna get? Probably Crixus will get the sword. As for the lance, that's the thing. Buddha can probably get the axe. The lance, who would that go to? Maybe Farah. The bow would probably go to either Persephone or Targosh, actually.
All right.
Oda. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know too much about Nobunaga, but I think the most apt comparison that Edelgard has in terms to a dictator is more so Russia with Stalin, because she's definitely not like, some people say Nazi, but I think people do that just because they want to label her as a dictator, so they'll just go to the first one they think of, which is Nazi, which is ridiculous.
I would say that Edelgard does not have that much in common with Stalin. She has more in common with Lenin, I would say.
Okay, again, I don't know many historical dictators.
Yeah. I mean, Lenin at least had the pretense of like wanting to improve conditions in Russia. Stalin was just a bastard who wanted power and was very much like, and very much just used the pretense of communism.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because obviously Edelgard does, again, she has good intentions. Genuinely does have good intentions. But yeah, but that's the thing, people just say Nazi, but it's ridiculous. They don't even understand like what the whole Nazi thing stands for. Again, it's like Nazi's like the ultimate, it's like the first thing, it's one of those very low brain responses to criticizing someone.
the thing is that, you know, I remember Green Scorpion when he did his top video game villains. He made a quip with Edelgard, like, you know, we can't necessarily compare Edelgard to fascism because, you know, it's a fictional thing and not necessarily tied to like real world ideologies. But like, even if you like don't subscribe to that way of thinking, Edelgard is not what I would call a fascist. You know,
yeah.
she's authoritarian, definitely,
but not fascist. No.
But yeah, like
no, because her whole thing.
Because fascism is all about this idea that at some point, you know, a certain group of people who are representative of us. Oh, the Andromeda. That is a personal weapon for Darius.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. But no, yeah, because it's like, well, that's the whole thing about Edelgard. She's literally trying to make a better world for anybody who can prove themselves. It doesn't matter their background or the type or like, you know, their genetics or anything like that. It's the complete opposite of fascism. Yeah.
You know, and it's I would argue that Edelgard's is more if her personal philosophy of government could be compared to anything, it's more in line with like Soviet authoritarian communism, you know.
Yeah. Or even a slight, not completely, but a slight Darwinism, you know, the strong survive, the weak perish type thing.
Yeah.
But that's no, Ashnard is a Darwinist.
Mm-hmm. Arian tries to lift this special sword, but he can't because he's not worthy.
Again, yeah. Utilitarianism? No, Zane, do you want to elaborate on what utilitarianism is?
I'm not super familiar with utilitarianism.
Neither am I. Again, neither am I. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, again, the sword feels very, very natural in my hands. Yeah, that's not the only sword that feels natural in your hands. But again, it's one of those scenes like Arm had, where it's like, oh, this sword is really, really light, and it's like, oh, damn.
It is kind of similar to that.
But to be fair, that happens a lot. It's like the whole Excalibur thing, where it's like, I can't move the sword from the stone, Arthur. I ain't got a problem. For he is the chosen one. Now he has two of them. I like that. Now he's got two super weapons.
He very much does.
And he got the Fire Emblem. Hey, look, an actual Fire Emblem is a thing. Shadow Dragon would be proud. So what does the Fire Emblem do?
Well, I mean, if you press the R button on it, it'll tell you.
Okay.
But it gives some small stat boosts, and it's a Hoplon Guard that also gives a couple of small stat boosts.
Wow, it really is like Shadow Dragon. Yeah. Hooray for Darius!
Yes.
Well, the adventure's not over yet.
I really love this scene where Darius just goes out on the balcony and the whole crowd is cheering for him.
Hoorah! Dimitri would be proud. It's like, is this what it means to have power? I like it. It's like, Darius?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Greeper, this song comes from Vanilla Sacred Stones, actually.
That's why it sounds so good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it go to your head, Darius.
Actually, I didn't comment at all on the boss theme that played when you fought Enobarbus and Commodus. That was actually a song I composed way back in the day, back when I was writing 8-bit music, and I translated it into the Fire Emblem GBA sound font.
Okay. Right, before we continue, take a very quick break, and then we'll get back to what's going on in the story, because again, we've had a very, very heavy moment. Where is... There it is.
Was it initially going to be in Black Dragon? If you're talking about this, the battle theme for Commodus and Enobarbus, no, it was not.
It's going to be interesting to see where we go from here, because again, most of the units are maxed out and stuff like that, and now we've got some crazy as fuck weapons. Mm-hmm. So it's like, chapter begins, die. Chapter's over.
The next chapter is actually the last of the Fog of War maps.
Okay.
Grima, I already explained it, but the Fire Emblem is a Hoplon guard that gives some small stat boosts.
Yeah. It's not a plot relevant item, I assume. It's just an extra bonus item.
It's just an extra bonus item.
Yeah. Yeah, because
give it to Darius and turn him into a completely indestructible tank.
Well, that's the point. You usually give it to like your lord and stuff like that. Can anyone use the Fire Emblem?
Anyone can.
Yeah.
I do think it's best put on Darius, especially at the end game.
When you fight, Havgan and stuff.
When you fight Havgan, yeah. So they've located where Nemesis is hiding out and where she's keeping Helen.
The umbrella facility. Yeah, it was a conspiracy all along. You know what's funny? Because the Agarthans, they're sci-fi based and stuff like that. Obviously, they don't make bioweapons; they do other things. But it's kind of got that umbrella thing going for them. And they literally have a weapon nemesis, though, minus the rocket launcher.
Creeper, remind me, Valkyria Chronicles Chapter 17, that's the one where you fight Jaeger.
That one, yeah, I believe it's that one or the one right before, or the one with the giant dreadnought, you gotta destroy the gun on there. But either way, damn, those last couple of maps are very challenging. Are we seeing Saruman? Nah.
No, that's a coincidence that it's...
Yeah.
It's sort of a coincidence that...
Chapter 23, Stars.
Yes.
So yeah, we finally found Nemesis.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the tank is enormous, and you can't just do your typical strategy with it. It's armored all over. Even the exhaust is armored. Mm-hmm. God, VC1 is an experience, man. VC1 is an experience.
It's like the way you disable the Marmota is like you have to climb up a wound that you have to climb up a damaged spot that Alicia makes and like climb up the tank and then shoot the tip of the giant lance
with lancers, by the way, and they'll more than likely miss.
One thing I've learned from watching the playthrough, rewatching the person play through Valkyria Chronicles that I watched, is that if you use the right combination of orders,
yeah,
shock troopers and even scouts can blow up tanks and armored stuff.
Yeah. Is there any walkers? What, as in like Star Wars walkers? No, it's very, it's World War II style stuff. They ain't that advanced. But anyway, no, but you are right. With the right orders and the right passive buffs, shock troopers can decimate. Mm-hmm. You just need to get the right orders, and even then, you need to know how to manipulate the thing, where basically every time you turn the page of Valkyria and start a new chapter, you have to go to the grave to get an order, and even then the order is randomly generated. If you get Awaken Potential or Awaken All, you've beaten the game. Because for those who don't know, Awaken Potential means it awakens all the passive buffs that units can trigger, but it does it automatically. Awaken All, it awakens every unit's passive buffs, and the passive buffs can make a huge difference. Mm. It will be hard, but it'll also be very much worth it. Valkyrie Chronicles is satisfying when everything goes your way. Yeah. Give back my wife! Darius, if you like her, you should have put a ring on her. There were complications, alright? So it's VT of real-time strategy? It's RTS mixed with third-person shooter. It's weird. You stop to the big tank. To be fair, Hades, big tank is the worst map in the game. That one is legit. That is I understand if you stop there. That map sucks. Really sucks.
The Bathus.
Yeah, the first one, chapter 7. That one's awful. No one defends that map because it's terrible. Yeah. Oh, go figure. They're in a cave. Wait, hold on. I was gonna say, didn't like that map, but I liked it for what it is. Alright. I mean, if you like it, that's cool. It's definitely unique. It makes you think a bit more. But I think a lot of people don't like it because it feels like a difficulty spike, and it's obvious like it's a case of trying to rely on some very unreliable things when it comes to Valkyria Chronicles. That being Lance's accuracy, as well as just the having to use so many Lances at once when the game has kind of shown you beforehand that they're not that great. It's mainly just scouts and shock troopers. Not to mention Zalvaria just randomly showing up. It's definitely a challenge. It's certainly a challenge. Anyway, let's have a look. This is a big fucking temple.
Yep.
Right, I'm just curious. This side, Halberdier. This side, Centurion. Right, so let me just check the team formation, because I'm probably going to have to use the thing quite a bit. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. The only one that I'm probably not going to bring is what's his name? Pericles, yeah, Pericles. Is there anyone that I should bring for conversation purposes?
Oh, let me check. Not really. There's no real conversations for this. The boss has special dialogue with Darius. Darius has a conversation with Helen when she rejoins.
Gotcha.
She will rejoin this map. And Darius, Helen, and Barbarous have unique battle dialogue with Nemesis.
Gotcha. Alright, so the whole upon God, that just negates critical hits. I'll probably give that...
Barbarous has the fortune skill, so he does not need it.
Yeah.
He will appreciate the Delphi shield.
Yeah, I was going to give him the Delphi shield. Willow. Actually, the thing is that Willow can hit from range. She's not going to be thing. You know what?
Yeah.
You know who would actually be quite useful, for critical hits? Torgosh. He'll appreciate that. Because he's not the bulkiest fella, but he hits really damn hard.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right, who's got a torch staff? Or how many torch staffs do we have? We got one illuminate. There might be one in what'd you call it? Somebody else might have one as a backup item. Oh yeah, he's got one. And there is the warp physic. There we go. Oh good, that's so good. The legendary weapons. Do you recommend bringing them now or waiting a bit?
You gave Drusilla a silent staff, not the illuminate staff.
My bad.
The legendary weapons, entirely up to you. They have 40 uses apiece, so...
Oh, okay, well, Hades, well, see you later, and I hope your graduation goes really well. Congratulations.
All right.
But you were saying it's 40 apiece?
So yeah, they're 40 apiece. They do give stat boosts, and they do deal effective damage to monsters, which there are a fair amount of monsters in this map.
Okay, so I think it might be worth bringing one just in case. Wait, so there's monsters, you say? Alright, so we're going to bring some holy weapons.
Yeah.
Alright, so Darius can kind of put away some of the stuff he doesn't need.
Yeah.
So, yeah, put away the magic ring. Grab the fire emblem. I'm running out of space in my inventory, but that's why, yeah, this is here. Delphi shield. There you go, fire emblem. Now, where's that axe? This is for Darius, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And finally, the sword. So, Darius is all good to go. And it's unlimited range. God, Darius is just like, yeah, I'm decked to shit. Yeah, I don't, yeah. I don't get why Binding Blade made the thing so limited. It was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
There we go, Delphi shield, there we go. Right.
Really made it so that the legendary weapons were only useful in, like, the very end of the game. When you were dealing with a whole bunch of dragons.
All the dragons. I'm gonna give you the, yeah, this axe. Give you a holy lance. Yeah, Darius is pretty much invincible at this point. I am invincible! Put away the mithril lance, give you the... this lance, and also put away the killing edge, give you a holy sword.
I think legendary weapon will reach Crusader relic level of busted. I have not played genealogy, so I don't know how... I don't know the exact extent to which the legendary weapons are broken in that game.
I'm gonna say no because Jesus Christ. Genealogy's weapons are like, damn! Right, what does Venus do again?
Restores
the
the
whole
staff.
army. Okay, I don't have any things, so I'm just wondering what to use on Demetria. So does anyone else have something I can use? Because you've got Restore, but you can use that, like, willingly. Oh, right, we're not using you, so... Yoink! Swap, no, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, she's fine. Oh, we've got Rescue. We don't have the Tome just yet, and we're running out of these. I should have probably stocked up on those, but it's fine. Okay, another thing, always check, like, what weapons your allies have. Oh, this guy's got Brave Lance, fuck yeah. You know, oh, I know who that'd be perfect for. Who is it? There we go. Brave Lance, because, yes, Brave Lance would be perfect. Drop the Mithril Lance, take the Holy Lance. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. That's good. Sorry if I'm taking a while, it's just, you know, gotta make sure everything's right.
Yeah.
Drop the Mithril Sword.
This may be a fog map, but it's not really that hard, I would say.
No. Just again, it's a fog map and there's probably going to be some dangerous enemies, so gotta be careful. Actually, while I'm here... Yeah, no, wrong person. What the... I swear somebody had the rescue stuff.
40 use brave weapon. Yeah, I think the brave weapons were only 30 uses in GBA. But I think it makes more sense for them to have, like, just a little bit more, durability, just because... if
you're going to be using them a lot, you know, because they naturally double and stuff like that.
Yeah, they naturally attack more often, so they can potentially break a lot quicker. Also, good to see you, Greeper. Thank you for coming to the stream.
Thank you very much, Greeper. We'll see you later. One for you. There we go. Oh, she's got a brave bow, but also going to give her the holy axe. How many holy axes? Yeah, we got a good number of holy axes. Holy axe, more like holy shit. Ulysses, also give you a holy axe. Probably drop the armor slayer. We barely ever use that. Just an observation I've noticed. Right, we can drop this hunter's bow. God, your
tome names are probably made by Atlas.
I mean, Atlas probably just used it based on like. I mean, where did you get the inspiration for the names of the tomes?
It depends on what tomes you're referring to, Sierra.
Well,
Exactly.
just I think the magic tomes, the normal magic tomes.
I mean, it depends. Like, for the anima spells, I kind of went with a theme of, like, Greek, vaguely Greek and Latin sounding names of, like, the different elements.
Yeah.
For light magic tomes, I went with the angel ranks, the different hierarchy of angels. And for dark tomes, I went with I had a little bit of German naming convention.
Gotcha. Oh, this is the thingy bow. Alright, but we can't use it just yet. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, I know who can use it though. So I think that's all the legendary weapons, yeah. Yeah, so we've got the axe, we've got the sword. No, somebody doesn't have the sword.
The sword you don't get until the chapter after this one.
But didn't we get something along the lines?
Well, right, the Gladius.
Yeah, we got the Gladius. It's a knife, I mean, it's one range. But he's already got a brave sword, so it's a little redundant.
Yeah.
Who would, I mean, Finn could potentially use it. She's fast. Anyone else who uses swords that would really, really like it? That doesn't already have thing? I don't think so. Alright. Alright, you know what? Fine. I'll bite. You get it.
If she can use it.
She can. Wonderful.
Okay. Very well then.
Very well indeed. Alright, now let me just sort out the unit formations. Again, generals, tanks at the top, so you know what that means. Right, over there. Let's get 2 healers on each side. Over here, so they can do the thingamajigs. Right. We're going to have 2 mounted healers on each side. Oh wait, also, wrong thing. Lysander's meant to be here, sorry. Lysander here. 2 sword, yeah, you got 2 swordsmen, that's good. Dancer, just whatever. We got 2 bow users, 1 flyer, this. Yeah, alright, that works, that works. Cool, we are good, ladies and gentlemen, we are good. Let me save it. Anyway, so let's take a very, very quick break, and then when we come back, we'll get started on this map. Should be fun. But next week's stream thing. Tuesday, you said we're okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Ugh. Ooh.
I think Lewis and I are both a little bit tired.
Okay. To be fair, again, because I stayed up late, I only got 5 hours of sleep.
Ugh.
So I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Doing my best. Didn't help that today was wet and miserable when the day before was really bright and sunny.
It was like that here too, honestly. It rained for most. It rained for most of the morning.
Ugh, joy. Anyway, let's begin. Sorry, you know what's funny, Zane? I didn't feel tired, then you mentioned tired, and now I'm suddenly tired.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. Did I miss anything? No, we're just doing inventory, pretty much.
Yeah, just setting up inventory.
Alright, we're going to illuminate over here. Alright, see you later, horse. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh shit, there's a lot of them.
Yep.
This is the last Fog of War map, though. Oh god, there's a lot of them. Okay, I get the feeling after I've done the first turn, I'll be okay. Alright, let me make... don't want to go too far up because they got magic, and magic is... Magic hurts! In case you didn't know, magic hurts. And the music here really, really adds to the atmosphere. It's so creepy, but I love it. Right, stay, does it? Actually, let me have you move again so we can light up the area and know where we're going. Oh, God bless Illuminate, that's all I'm going to say. Okay, that was only 3 of them. That's easy enough.
Right forward.
Now die. Also, I'm not fussed if there's anything to steal. I am so stocked up on items right now, I ain't need to steal shit.
I'm pretty sure that there aren't any real stealables.
Okay.
So
it's all
no
good.
need to worry.
Not at all. Come on, we need to land a critical. Or a depth. One of the two, whichever comes first. Oh, of course. Yeah, well, Fog of War is appropriate for this map. You're in the dark, and you know, all these types of enemies. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Mithril there we go. Away we go, Mithril yeah, no, that's part of his skill. He's got the skill Fury, right? Where after he attacks, he does like 6 damage to himself.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, no, it's intentional. Now. I'm gonna have the bit. Wait, no, that guy's got a bow. Wait, I've got the thingy though, I've got the hopping guard. So yeah, what do I care? It's like, oh no, I got the Delphi shield. It's like, oh no, he's got a bow. Anyway.
Yes.
So he's got a bow, and I'm a dragon. Oh yeah, he is a dragon. Hold on, can we also hold on a second? I got a look
Barbarous is pretty freaking ridiculous.
Yeah. 1 to 3? Zay, what the fuck?
It is very
fuck everything, man.
Yes.
God. Look at that. 30 strength, 28 magic, 29 skill, 27 speed, 26 luck, 32 defense, 29 res.
And people say that our armored lords aren't good.
Well, this armored lord is something else entirely.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Barbarous got levitate as a hidden ability. Yeah, that is something that is a little that's something that is a little silly, is that, you know, his map sprite does look like he's walking, but he has flying range.
Again, it's all about perspective. It looks like he's walking, but it's, you know, it's because it's from a top-down view. Right. Let's deal with you, because I want to make sure that you're dead. There we go. God, Willow, you only needed to do 5. I get it,
Willow
honey.
destroy world strikes again.
Yeah, I'm helping. It's like, Willow, you're doing more than that, honey.
So much more.
You are, yeah. No, Willow just fucks everything up.
I'm helping.
Right, head this way. How much? What do I do? Oh, that shit! It's a brave weapon. God damn.
Yep.
Right, now I can take him out with what do you call it? That should be fine. Just see how many people there are. Oh, there's someone else on this side. Thank God I got Savage Blow though. Oh, dang it! No, you know what I can do. Oh, fuck. Alright, looks like we're busting out the legendary weapon. No, because I want to... No. You know, I might be able to get lucky with this shot. Give me some minute. Sorry, because again, the guy was out of range now. Ugh, damn fog of war.
Yeah, the fog range on this map is set to the lowest possible. So it'll only show enemies within one tile of most units.
That's better.
Should be better.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what the enemy decides to do. The enemy! Oh, there's two of them, yeah.
The enema.
Ow. Well, they're moving. You give that back!
Oh,
fucking stole it!
I forgot that was a thing that could happen. Oh, shit.
I don't know if poison's gonna kill him, but can I get it back if I kill him?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
I don't think so, unfortunately.
If so, that's a reset. That is a hard reset.
That's... I'll admit, I didn't playtest, having the, assassins have the steal skill, so I didn't know that they could do that.
Yeah. Okay, that was very unexpected. Yeah, so Helen's back. She got the Elysian Tome. Hoorah. Right, let's see what happens. Oh, the dragon died!
Oh.
Yeah, we get to see the game over screen.
Well.
Mwah, mwah.
That is some serious bullshit.
Yeah, well, again, it's just one of those things. It's funny! It's funny. It's funny.
Game over, yeah!
Yeah. I can't resume chat. It's stupid.
Yeah, that was a serious comedy of errors.
Yeah. Right, so you know what's funny, Zane? I think you may have jinxed this whole thing because I don't know, the tiredness is just kicking in massively right now. So you know what I'm gonna do? Off screen, I'll get to the turn where Helen joins, which is turn 1, just because I don't want to subject you all to that again. But yeah, oh my god, like suddenly my eyes feel so heavy. Psychological suckering, man. Psychological suckering.
I mean, if you're ready to call it, then
yeah, we've only got 12 minutes left, so it's no big deal. We have to get back to where we were anyway, so yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in today. It's been absolutely fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the stream and had a wonderful, wonderful time. Once again, saying thank you for
being... We had a big turnout this stream.
Yes,
we had almost 30 people watching for to see Commodus get killed.
Yeah, again, hey, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. Anyway, yeah, so thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been an absolutely fantastic, wonderful time. So yeah, next week will be more Darius and all that jazz. But what do you call it? But the schedule might be a little bit different, so just pay attention to Twitter for that. Tomorrow we'll be wrapping up Mega Man X8 and finally be done with the Mega Man X Legacy Collection. All right, so until then, thank you all very, 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 very much for watching. I will see you all next time. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of the day and a fantastic rest of the week. I hope you all enjoy yourselves, and I will see you all soon. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. All right, so I will